Hello viewers and welcome to News TV. I am Makanaka Masenyana. Harare was turned into a war zone mid-morning Friday following the High Court's decision to technically reject the opposition MD's application to have a prohibition ban imposed by police on its planned demonstration.
I would say, you can see they are firing people.
While officially the party announced it had called off the protest march, supporters still turned up into the central business district in their hundreds, with running battles breaking out with hordes of police who had tried to cordon off Africa Unity Square without success. High Court Judge Justice Joseph Musakwa dismissed MDC application before he referred the lawyers back to the magistrate court to appeal.
We find it unacceptable that Emerson Mnangagwa and his regime in an authoritarian fashion proscribing the rights of Zimbabweans to demonstrate as allowed by the Constitution. Speaking as a leader of the MDC, we will proceed with our demonstrations due and set down in Bulawayo on Monday, in Gweru, in Mashingo and Mutare, and then we will rearrange Harare. But for today, we will watch as the police cordon off Harare. They were saying in their court papers they didn't have enough manpower to man and support and monitor our demonstration. But ironically, they've got enough manpower to cordon off and shut off the whole of Harare. This is not acceptable.
Party spokesperson Daniel Molokele, however, admitted the MDC could have jumped the gun in approaching the High Court before taking the issue up with the magistrate's court.
They are saying the magistrate court should hear the matter and then make a decision. So we felt that the moment we go to the magistrate court, from our previous experience, it's very difficult for a lower court to make a decision of such political magnitude. Normally we go to the magistrate court and fail to get a good judgment, and then we look up to the High Court for a judgment. So if the High Court is referring us to the magistrate court, we already know from experience that the judgment will not be in our favor.
So they're effectively saying you jumped the gun by jumping to the High Court instead of going through the magistrate court as the normal procedure?
In a way they are saying so. In a way they are also avoiding taking the responsibility. This is not a typical court process. This is a political court process. So if you are a judge, it can affect your future in terms of your career.
From Africa Unity Square to Harvest House, the MDC headquarters in central Harare, the capital, turned into a virtual war zone, but the protesters returned to the planned venue, triggering mini stampedes across the capital. The protesters took to the streets and at some point passed through President Emerson Mnangagwa's offices before tear gas was used to disperse them. Later in the day, MDC leader Nelson Chamisa lashed out at Mnangagwa, warning of what he called a winter of demonstrations ahead.
We are clear that this is a long winter of discontent, a long winter of expression of ourselves. It's not going to be a walk in the park. It's not going to be instant coffee. It's not going to be easy because it's a struggle. But it's a people's struggle which has to be peaceful, which has to be constitutional, which has to be legal.
Chamisa added that up to 80 people had been arrested, but the party was not sure about the numbers of those injured.
You have seen, and I'm sure you have heard what has happened, that we've had over 80 people arrested, 20 in Kampuzuma, about 20 at Coca-Cola Corner, then about 15 St. Mary's. We also had about 20 from Norton, but the number is still increasing because we are recording the information as it is coming. We've also received reports of some 7 serious assaults.
In the past 12 months, President Mnangagwa has shown he will not hesitate to use brute force to deal with dissent after deploying the military, killing no less than 20 people in August last year and January this year. In the courts, former Tourism Minister Priska Mfumira, who is in remand prison awaiting trial on charges of criminal abuse of office, was denied bail by the High Court. There were no reasons given for the decision. Mfumira was arrested last month for allegedly siphoning the National Social Security Authority of over $95 million in business. Harare was in virtual lockdown with little in terms of business. While some shops briefly opened in the morning, they quickly closed just around mid-morning following clashes between MDC supporters and police in the capital. Reporting for newszimbabwe.com, I am Makanaka Masenyama. For these and more stories, visit our website www.newszimbabwe.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel, NewsMTV.